So the magic button has been pushed. Here's hoping that things go live on Twitch, that we are recording properly, because if I get out of this screen, we've got a mess on our hands visually. So Alex is checking it right now. You should be seeing three of our glorious faces. No? Yes?
It says we are live, and we are live.
Beautiful. We are live. Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It is 9:22 on the Eastern Seaboard. It is June 28th, Sunday, June 28th. And here we are, folks. And Greg, I'm sorry I missed your messages. Dude, I'm so sorry.
No worries.
I had the privilege of talking to our folks, actually FaceTiming our folks just before we got on the channel tonight. And so from Mom and Dad, they send their love. And yeah, it's good. It's real good. They are now in Louisville. And from what you've probably seen on Facebook, they've had a great Sunday. They got properly installed, or they installed some new officers that were appointed to their old corps. Actually, their first corps, Louisville South. Our first exposure as corps officers' kids. Man, that feels like forever ago.
It was.
It was.
Because it is.
It was. 1997. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, it's
That's nuts, guys. That's nuts. But it's
23 years ago.
Yeah, but it's
23 years ago.
It's a good feeling. So so for those of you who may be catching this for the first time, we are brothers in arms. We are three brothers from the same mother and father. We all serve in different capacities as grown adults, but we had the beauty of growing up in the same household up until I was 18 and moved off to college, and these two knuckleheads continued on until, well, they left at the ripe old age of, well, young adult to
18
and what, 19, 20?
Yeah, I was 19.
Alex. Okay. So Greg left for the Marine Corps and Alex left for the Navy, and I followed in Mom and Dad's footsteps and joined the Salvation Army, and so we're all in different branches. Woo! Well, they're in branches. I'm in full-time ministry, but yeah,
I love it.
So we're your brothers in arms, and this is our weekly podcast. This is a chance where we get to meet up. We did not meet last week, so brothers, together, this is our first time where we all can say it. Happy Father's Day.
Thank you.
Happy
Father's Day.
Thank you. Yep, we were all daddies. Alex was the most recent to join the party. And I actually got to see his daughter tonight before you hopped on, Greg. This is typically the nighttime routine of Night Daddy and smiles and whatnot. And she's grown up fast. And Greg, you have your daughter with you currently.
I do.
Yeah.
I just put her to bed.
How's that going, man?
It's beautiful. It's crazy. Honestly, I love it. Just having her in the house, being there for her. Hi, Yoshi. Excuse me.
Nope, you're fine.
You're going that way, buddy. Come lay down.
G.
This is his favorite spot. So if I'm sitting here, he's usually on top of me.
That's an O.
Love you, man. Keep going. So, your daughter and
You're
Yoshi?
What? Which point on the bingo card was that?
G.
Oh.
Oh. What, you saying G?
It was G for me, and it was O
It
for
was
him.
O for me.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah.
God bless you guys.
Oh, we're gonna have a blast.
Now I need to finish. I haven't finished. I'm guilty, man. I haven't finished my card. So I know.
No, because you just gave him another letter.
That's another O.
But yeah, no, I've been, doing the thing with Zoe. Every chance I get, taking her, going with her, whatever it is we're doing. So lots of swimming, lots of, um, playing outside, and just whatever we can find. If there's something we can go out and do, we've been go out and doing it, and just wearing her out. Like, we did a trial camping last night.
Yeah, how'd that go?
Actually really well. So her babysitter, who's a good friend of mine, actually has a yard. Her and her housemate, they have a house up in Whitesboro, another town over, and they're like, hey, Zoe's been wanting to camp, and so I was like, well, before I go and buy a tent and all that nonsense, like, let's see if she actually will camp.
Yeah.
So we put the tent up last night. Made s'more. Yeah. He keeps looking for an opportunity. So we made s'mores. We just honestly just had a really good time. She went into the tent probably around 10:30 and just passed out, and crawled in there with her, and naturally she woke up at 5 a.m. because the sun was up, and I looked at her and I was like, go back to bed right now. It's too early, you're not getting up. So she went back to bed, and then she woke up at 6:30, and I've been awake ever since, and I'm feeling it.
You're dragging, huh?
Oh, I'm dragging hard.
Yeah.
But we went strawberry picking today.
Wow.
And then we went swimming in the creek, not too far from the house. So she's turning into a little fish. She never learned how to 7 years old. She never learned how to swim. So we never taught her. So been focusing on that. So I've 3 goals for her over the summer.
Yeah.
She's going to learn how to ride her bike. She's going to learn how to swim, and really just try and build a love for the outdoors with her. And so every chance we get, just any chance I can take her out somewhere, anywhere, I'm gonna do it.
That's awesome.
And it's definitely been it has been an awesome, it's been an amazing experience so far. So, but now I'm sitting. Question off subject. I knew that was coming. Alex started marking something. Are you guys dealing with the fireworks?
I don't believe our city has made any definite plans as to whether or not fireworks are going to happen on the 4th.
No, Patrick, I'm talking about like right now, like tonight.
Yeah. They've been going off a couple of days for us.
No, we don't have anything going off right now.
We've had fireworks going off in the city every night for probably the last 3 weeks.
Oh my goodness. Why?
Just 'cause.
Now, are you guys dealing with like, not riots, but are you dealing with protests and stuff like that up there in Utica, where things are shutting down for you guys?
No, not even in the slightest. We had so when George Floyd was murdered, there was when the civil unrest spread across the country, Utica did have a protest. They had a protest here, they had a protest in Rome. There was a protest in a couple other of the other towns here in the area. But excuse me. The cool thing about living in Utica, ethnically, Utica is very diverse. There's a huge population of people from uh, Thailand and Burma and um, Sudan and just all these different countries all over the world. And Utica was one of those cities that was like, it was a refugee haven.
Mm.
So the city of Utica is very, very ethnically diverse.
Yeah.
So one of the, I guess you could say, positives to that, and again, us being, I don't know, it's weird, but it's awesome. People were able to, there was a very large protest here in the city, completely peaceful. No one, no rioting, no nothing along those lines. Just the people of Utica able to air their grievances on what was going on. And what was really cool was, like, UPD, or our local police department, even participated in the. They were out there. They were out there with the protesters,
Yeah.
not just there, like, quote unquote, keeping the peace, but also engaging in a civil dialogue, like face to face, like talking to the protesters, holding up signs with them, and just saying, we were with you on this. We grieve for the, for this situation, and we just want you to understand that we're here, and we're not, that's not what we want to be as police. And everything we saw was just, it was beautiful. So, but again, one of the things that has been happening now recently in the last couple weeks is just everyone wants to burn off steam, and so they're getting their hands on all these illegal fireworks, because fireworks that shoot in the air are illegal in New York.
Really?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, no, they're not. They're illegal fireworks, and without fail, every single night, those fireworks go off.
And is it late into the night, or is it just like up until 10, 10:30?
I think the latest I probably heard them going off is probably around 1.
Man, that's insane.
Yeah. I don't know. I was up in Rome, which is about 25 minutes from here, the other day. It was on Friday, actually, and the area that I was in, I was doing something for recruiting, and the street that I was on, there was the empty, like, fireworks stuff, like the shells and whatnot, just all over the ground. What is that?
Sign language. We're trying to work out.
Sign language.
Yeah, this is G, and that's H.
I'm pretty sure that.
No, G, H,
And then I.
J. Right. So
J.
G is up because F is up. F is 1, G is 2.
But
F is because that's B. A, B,
No, that's
C,
like-
D. Well, D. E. I thought that was F.
G. Pretty sure it's.
Or is it no.
I'm pretty sure it's.
E, E, F, G, H. Or is it G, H?
I don't remember.
Sorry, G.
H.
H.
I don't understand.
H, I, J, K.
The irony of this is both of you have a smartphone in your pocket. And
What, are you on your phone?
No.
Okay.
No, I'm on my computer. Do you not hear the majestic sound of my voice with this beautiful microphone that I have right here? that I'm talking into, like.
Oh, he's got the
Now-
pop mic.
Yeah, no, I got my Oh yeah, no. You gotta have a pop filter. That way you get your sounds going.
What's on mine?
Boots and cats and boots and cats.
Boots and cats and boots and cats and boots and cats and mushroom. Sorry, I need to be quiet or Zoe's asleep.
Mushroom?
Mushroom. Oh, come on.
Wait. Oh, and got you.
Counts as a song bomb.
Is that one of the things on your bingo card?
Killing me. Killing me. Oh. Ah.
You did it, man. I didn't.
No, I didn't. Yeah, I did. Yeah, I did.
Yeah. You just gave me a B, though. Thanks.
Anyways, so for those of you who are
Anyway.
not watching this either live on Twitch, which Greg, Alex, Roger, Hammerstein, do we have anybody in Twitch?
Here's a couple. I had one guy who was talking to us. His name is William Dog 420.
Sweet. What's up, William?
William Dog,
yeah,
what's
he-
up?
Yeah, he posted, said, "This is so wholesome," but I have clicked on him since then, and he appears to be offline.
Okay.
So,
Well,
but if he's still here, it's good to have you.
thanks, William. Good guy. Appreciate it.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're either not watching it on Twitch or you haven't checked it out on YouTube on our channel there, we actually post all of these recordings on YouTube. Hey, shout out to all of those spammers who spam, "Hey, love your channel, would you friend me?" Truly appreciate it. No, that's O.
Mm-hmm.
Shut up.
Yeah.
You're
good.
There's a 0.
I've got nothing. We post these up on there, so if you want to see the antics, you can see them on those two platforms. YouTube at any time, Twitch live while we're recording these things, and we're also on Twitter. So come check us out on there at Your BIA Podcast. We try and post our things on there as much as possible. I think I'm going to try and be a little bit more active on there because, I don't know, it's a fun platform, and I think we've got 4 followers and 3 of them are us. So
we're moving in the right
we're
direction.
going in the right direction. That's right. But
In fact.
yeah, it's all good. But yeah, what I was telling Mom and Dad tonight. Greg, I don't know if you were on the channel yet, but Mom and Dad FaceTimed me because with their new positions, they got new iPhones, and so
Oh no.
and so FaceTime became a lot more easier with these guys, and that was exciting because they were on their back porch and got to see their beautiful faces and hear moms laugh about things, and just it was good. But they were like, yeah, we can't talk with the boys because they've got their Android devices. There is Facebook Messenger, but Dad hasn't hooked his up yet, so that's a coming, fellas. That's a coming. Yeah. So
I keep telling them just download Google Duo.
Google Duo. I haven't heard of that one.
That's Google's video. It's attached to your phone number.
Oh, really? Wow.
Yeah, so it's very easy to set up and make video phone calls from that, and it's pretty stable too. So
Sweet.
that's my go-to. I make a lot of calls through that.
So, do you recruit with that too through Google Duo?
Yeah, actually, I recruit through Google Duo. I mainly just recruit through Snapchat, actually. If you want to be honest.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
I Snapchat a lot.
I don't see you as a Snapchatter, man.
Oh man.
Nope.
Yeah, no, I use that's for some of my kids, my kids that are in the delayed entry program in the pool. That's the only way to get a hold of them is through their Snapchat.
Your Snapchat.
Most of them don't keep a cell phone number. Or if they do, they never answer it.
Because it's more money? I mean, is it just easier to do Wi-Fi and stuff like that?
Yeah, and they're so used to having a
Missed that last part, boss. You broke up on us.
oh, no, you're fine. They're so for that, and this is
Nope.
that generational gap. Oh,
Yeah.
still there.
Yeah, I heard the generational gap.
So
this
this is part of this is part of the generational gap between honestly us and the next, you know, young men and women us. Um, Having a cell phone is they don't do it anymore. Like I don't know about you, Alex. How long you've had the same number? Have you not?
Yeah.
And Patrick, have you
Since I
changed
joined.
your cell phone number much at all, or you only changed it probably what for the
I change it per
Salvation
command.
Army?
Yeah. So I've had
Okay.
7 different numbers.
All right. These kids change their numbers every 2 or 3 days.
Are they just dropping like services? Like they'll go from Verizon to AT&T to that kind of stuff? Or are they getting burned?
Not even not even
that?
not even that. They'll use a burner number, and they'll go and they'll go for what do you call it, like Talk About or um whatever the Walmart brand, I can't remember, the pay as you go cell phone company.
I'm drawing a
America
blank on that one, but I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Talk America, I think is what it's called. They'll do one of those, and they don't really care about the cell phone number. The only thing that they care about is, so they have an email. They have a email that they use that connects all of their accounts. You know, Facebook, Snapchat, whatever it is. They have one email that they use to have all of those connected. And then all they care about is data, because they don't text. They don't call. The only thing that they use to talk is some sort, either DMs through Instagram,
Right.
Snapchat, Facebook Messenger. Occasionally, that's actually not very popular. They don't really like that one.
Through Facebook Messenger?
Oh, absolutely not.
I wonder why.
No, kids, because Facebook's for old people.
The old people are on it.
Are you kidding me?
No, dead serious. Facebook's for to talk to grandma.
Wow.
That's the only thing. That's the only thing they use it for. If they want to talk, if you want to talk to them, or if they want to talk to their friends, they're gonna Snapchat or they're gonna Instagram.
That's amazing.
So
I mean, I've
So.
never, forgive me, and for those listening, there's only 7 and 8 years between me and these two guys.
6 and 7.
6 and 7. Excuse
6
me.
and 7.
See, I'm already forgetting things. Put me out to pasture, fellas.
He's old.
Yeah, I'm an old fart. But I never...
I should have put bad at math down.
Shut up. You know what? It's not my fault I can't remember my phone number from my last appointment, but you can remember the Wi-Fi password or the Wi-Fi whatever from Mom and Dad's Charleston
When we
account.
were at Louisville South.
Oh, from South even. Man, you're
Yeah.
I say this with all love and sincerity. Alex, you're a freak. And I love you for it. But
This is the same kid who still remembers the house phone from where we lived in Loudonville, Ohio, mind
no,
you.
I can't even
You
remember
don't?
the address. And yes, Mom taught it to us by tune, right?
Song. Yeah.
Yeah. No, sorry, fellas. I can't remember my phone number from my last appointment. Now, from 2 appointments I can remember because that's still my Speedway passcode. And we have Speedway here. And I can remember my mom's phone number, my mother-in-law's phone number because that's our Kroger passwords. But But that's it. You know, other things, they're just gone. Like, this is a real story. I went to crumbs. Where was it? Best Buy. I went to Best Buy with Philip. Philip, you know, he wanted this headset. He's going to buy it with his own money. Fantastic. So he went to Best Buy, and guy at the counter said, "Okay, man, so what's your phone number that you got this account on?" It's like, I don't remember. We haven't had Best Buy in 3 appointments. How could I remember this? So I was like, all right, just put in my email address. So he put in my email address. Oh yeah, are you this guy? Yep, that's me. You want to change your information? Yes, I do. So what cell phone do you want to put in? And so I gave him a cell phone number. But what I did was, in my brain, the first 6 numbers were my cell phone number, but the last 4 numbers were the last 4 numbers of my office number. Fellas, I got a problem. Something's not connecting properly in this dome of mine, and I don't know what it is. So pray for my brain that it works properly. I got to preach today, and praise God, you know, things went well there. But just crazy stuff. You know what I mean?
Daily.
But so going back to this connecting socially thing, I use Facebook Messenger to connect with most of my people. And but now that you mention it, I don't have anybody in this current generation, this one growing up, becoming young adults. None of them I connect that way. And I can barely get them on text. That makes so much sense now when you put it that way.
Yep.
So, and here's the thing, folks. And being a minister, we have to keep up with the times while still being intentional about following Christ, if that makes any sense, and not watering it down. And so how do we, in a world of, well, Facebook Messenger, and now, as Greg, you're saying, Snapchat and all the younger things, how do we effectively stay in that vein without falling into the other trappings and temptations of all that jazz? Because my idea or my understanding of Snapchat is, man, that can be a very dark place if you're not careful, right?
Absolutely. Yeah, no, absolutely.
And so the idea of my young people, or my up and coming young people, who we desperately need to, you know, stay within the fold of the church, but the only way to stay connected to them is by stepping into the world of Snapchat. Fellas, that scares me. Like that really causes concern in my heart, because I don't want to be exposed to that craziness, you know? So, I don't know, maybe I'm being too theological in this conversation of just the brothers, but I don't know. There's got to be something. There's got to be some way. And Greg, obviously you're doing it with your up and comings, and hopefully fellow Marines one day. And Alex, I mean, what about your guys, your students that you talk to?
That won't fly with my Marines.
No.
We use MySpace.
Son, you will have a cell phone number. I don't care. You can Snapchat all you want, but you will have a cell phone number that I can reach you at.
Yeah, I got you.
That's not how I play. I'll do it with the 17, 18-year-olds. Forget it. They're kids. I can't do anything about it. Once you put on my uniform,
you better have a number I can reach you at.
Get a cell phone number and keep it. And if you change it, let me know.
Alex?
I just got bingo.
Oh, shut up.
Oh, what did I say?
Shut up.
You laughed at a thought inside your own head.
Oh, crud.
Oh,
That's funny.
I'll read it down for you, brothers.
Read 'em
down. I got Patrick Song Bombs Greg. You got him with the boots and cats. Greg laughs at a thought inside of his own head. Free space. So I mean, technically, yeah, whatever.
So you only had 4, but they just happened to be in the right lane.
They happen to be in the right lane.
Okay.
Patrick takes a drink out of his red cup.
Cheers.
And finally, the last one, Greg has connection issues.
Oh. That one oh wait, nope, never mind. We have had connection issues during the actual show. I got you.
All the way down the bottom.
Okay.
File down the middle.
Right down the middle. Well, there you go, man.
Yeah.
I've still got room, but I don't have this free space. So I'm still playing.
I mean, I can keep going if you want. Greg, what you drinking right now?
Nothing actually. Not. I had a couple with dinner. I made a brisket actually.
Yeah, I saw the picture. How'd it turn out?
It was good, but it wasn't as good. And I'm being my own worst critic.
Mm-hmm.
I got praise for it. Zoe enjoyed it, but in my opinion, it wasn't as good as the first one I made. And it was my fault. I failed to water it properly through the night. I didn't check the water when I should have, so the temperature spiked. And it wasn't like leather, you know what I mean? But it was definitely it was drier than what I was expecting, and that was a disappointment.
Got it. Sorry, man. It looked good, and it was funny because I got that text right after church, so I'm talking with people out in the hallway. No, I didn't get the text. Julia saw it on Instagram, okay? And Julia didn't know what it was by the picture, and she said something to the effect of, Uncle Greg is smoking something. And everybody, no, it gets even better. So, and so she shows me the picture, and it's like, oh yeah, and it's good. No, she said it's going to be done in 14 hours. And I said, oh baby, he's just smoking something, and and my crowd that's around goes, what on earth is he smoking that it's not going to hit him for 14 hours? And I was like, no, wait, no, he's smoking a brisket. And I showed the picture. Everybody's like, oh. It was perfect. So thanks for that, man.
I'm posting another one here.
I got bingo a second time.
Oh, shut up. Go for a coverall, man. Just go for a coverall.
So
you'll have to read that one down later. What?
You want me to read it down now? It's a good one.
Go ahead.
Patrick readjusts his hat at every show.
Shut up.
We don't start on time because of Greg.
Oh gosh.
This incorporates Patrick Song Bombs Greg. Greg is on his phone. And then finally, Yoshi crawls on Greg.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
I obviously picked the wrong ones, so I'm still going. Haven't gotten anything else. I'm now for next week gonna put one down that Alex Bingo's first. That's just gonna be a free spot for me, I suppose.
I can't help it. I'm sorry.
So we have missed 2 weeks together because last week I got to drive down on Sunday to our folks' new appointment in Louisville and help them unpack with my family and their awesomeness. And so we missed a show last week. So guys, what's what's happened this week? Anything good on your end, Alex?
My, and I quote, final blood drive with Fort Bragg.
Rock on.
I set up with them on Sunday, so I spent part of my Father's Day hanging out with them. And then Monday, Tuesday was the last of it. So, yeah.
All right. Did anything
So
come
we'll see if
from
it's
that?
actually. No.
No. Got it.
No.
Sorry,
There are
man.
things in the works, but I can't really say right now, but
Right.
Greg knows.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got it.
But we had over 200 units over 2 days, so wasn't too
Okay.
bad.
Yeah, that's
They were
good.
happy.
Greg just blacked out.
Yeah.
Hey, Yoshi.
Attack of the cat. Yoshi says good evening.
Yep. With his butt.
Now he's about to
Hello
now he's
again.
about to bite me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
All right.
that was about it.
Well,
So I had a lot of laughs this week. It was kind of nice.
a lot of laughs.
Lasts.
Last.
LASTs.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, has anything else come through with what fell through for you?
Kinda. Yeah.
Okay. Good.
So I can share it with you after this because I don't want to put it out there.
Okay.
So
Absolutely. That's no problem.
yeah. Yeah. Really?
Oh yeah.
All right. All right.
Y'all are weird. That's all there's to it.
Uh-huh.
Oh man. Honestly, guys, I'm not asking things to lead into my bingo card. I promise. It's just
Uh-huh.
happening. Yeah.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
The funny part is all you'd have to do if you want to communicate with him is just send a text message.
Just send him a text, yeah. But I want to
Yeah.
communicate with both of you. I want to see your faces. I want to see them light up with joy. And also,
Also, he wants
Try and
to
figure out.
what did I say?
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Oh, man. Yeah, it's good
That's
stuff.
funny.
Yeah.
That's good stuff.
Okay.
How about
Noted.
yours, Greg? Anything move in the right direction with yours, or things still holding?
So I'm still leaving, just trying to hammer out the logistics part. That's kind of the biggest frustration right now.
Lucky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I talked to Alex about this a little bit. Same thing. We were having a conversation. He called me earlier this week. We chatted for a little bit.
Good.
Um,
Glad that's happening, fellas.
it's nice.
Yeah, it's good.
It makes me happy that we're having more conversation. But no, it's just the biggest thing is just I know I'm going. I'm set to go, but the process of picking up and moving is a little more challenging than what I was expecting.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just trying to work it out, basically. It's
Sure,
the
man.
easiest way to put it. Just figure it out and make sure that everything works.
Yeah.
Now I will say, praise God, I wrote 3 contracts in month.
Let's go.
So
Good
I
job,
got 3
man.
in month. I've got 1 going up to try again next month, and I've got 1 going up to try again next month, and I've got another kid that committed that I'm putting up next month as well. So
Fantastic.
yeah, no, that's I have opportunity to write two more contracts before I leave. But
Could y'all hear that?
No.
no. Crash?
No, he's having a great time with his new mic over there, boss. He's loving
It's
it.
great.
He's loving it.
Do you have like one of those fancy things that lets you like mute your mic like on?
You mean like a volume switch?
Well, I
He's
wouldn't
tired,
call
man.
it a
Give him a
volume
break.
switch. Usually
Give him a break.
mute. Usually it's
No, it's a switch, so I can literally like turn myself up like this, or I can turn myself all the way down.
That's nuts.
Like that.
That's
clap,
that-
clap, clap.
clap, clap, clap.
It's actually,
Mm-hmm.
I can
Pretty
make your
great.
hands clap.
every night stars come out.
I already got it though.
Was that two now?
That would be an N, my friend.
Greg, have you? Yeah, that was an end for me too.
Yay!
All right, start writing these up.
Yeah.
Oh man,
Bingo, Greg.
I've
Bingo.
got a lot though to really make this work. So
I can't full clear my board.
no, because you've got something on there
No.
that I've done.
No, that Greg's not drinking.
Oh, Greg's not drinking.
No,
Yeah,
not
quite
tonight.
literally. It's like I too. Greg's drinking a beer.
Aw.
No, you can't full clear it.
Well, fellas, I will confess that I have finished finally The Hobbit.
Praise Jesus.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, I finished it
Amen.
earlier this week. Much earlier this week actually. I finished it right after Father's Day, and it. Greg, I've already told Alex this, so Greg, I apologize, but
And
I was sorely disappointed with how it
Really?
finished. Yes, I was very disappointed with how it turned out. So Bjorn, the guy that turns into the giant bear,
Mm-hmm.
that was a cool part of the story. I really wish they did more with him, and obviously Tom Bombadil over in the what is it, the sequel to the whole thing. Those are two stories that I wish they did more of, but no, we got to focus on hobbits, dwarves, elves, and the stories of men. But Bjorn was one of my favorite characters. The woods situation was disappointing, and it seemed like every time the dwarves did anything, they were bumbling idiots. They were stupid. And I recognized afterwards, and after talking with Alex a little bit more, that yes, this book was written from Bilbo's perspective. And with that being said, the dwarves would be kind of stupid because they got him on this quest, and then they really didn't do anything with it. But what bothered me the most, fellas, is it felt like Tolkien said, okay, I'm finished. Let's smack Bilbo on the head with a rock and finish the rest of the story. It was like there was no final battle. It was Bilbo got knocked out. Oh, he woke up, and look, everybody, Thorin's dead, and everybody's happy. Woo! That's just that's not cool, man. That's really not cool. So, for Peter Jackson to flesh out that part of the story, thank you very much, Peter Jackson. You still don't deserve my money. But beyond
Especially
that,
considering he turned a simple single adventure book into 3 movies.
into 3 movies, yeah. And
like
he
seriously.
he took some of the book and made it, he fleshed it out really good. But some of the characters I kept going, okay, so where's this character? Where's that character? Where's Legolas? Where's all that? And nothing. So, okay, I probably should have read the book first. I'm sorry. But shut up. But you know what? It is what it is, and I've read it now. And so I asked Alex, what should I read next? And he said, well, what haven't you read? And I'm like, you know what? Be quiet. So I'm asking again, and don't give me a snarky answer, Mr. Alex.
You asked for my opinion.
What should I read next? And then
All right.
crickets.
I'm gonna throw it out there. Have you read The Name of the Wind yet?
Yes, multiple times.
Okay. Never
Yeah.
mind.
You gave him
I've
a
heard-
copy of it.
That's right. I gave you your copy.
No, you gave him a copy of something else, but still.
No, I thought I gave him. Because didn't I give you a copy? No. I gave Alex. I think I gave you a copy of
Alex,
Slow Regard for Silent
You got a
Things.
signed copy of that.
No, Slow Regard to Silent Things. That's the signed copy that I have.
Right. You got a signed
Yeah.
copy of that.
That's
No,
not
I gave
Name
you
of
a
the Wind.
mouse.
That's,
I gave you a mouse guard. I gave you that mouse guard.
Right. No,
book
no.
right here.
But that's still Rothfuss. That's still Patrick Rothfuss. That's still within that.
Yeah, no. Slow
that
Regard for Silent
field
Things.
of that sandbox.
There's another short story. If you want to read it, it's a compilation book called Rogues.
Don't tease
Have
me.
you read that yet, Alex?
I have.
So George R. R. Martin is like the main. He wrote a standalone story set in his world, and then Pat came in and wrote a short story called The Lightning Tree, and it follows along of Koth's protege, Bast.
Fast?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I would read that whole like book, like all the short stories in there are really good. Read that if you haven't. Gosh, what else am I reading recently?
Do you want a series or do you want just like good books?
That's a good question.
Give it to me.
Have you read the Dresden Files?
You have that on your Nook.
Yes.
Right. I've read a couple of them. I think I got through the first two, and I thought, nah, this isn't my style.
It gets better.
Does it? Okay. Well, I can pick it
I
up
hate
again.
that though.
Yeah.
That's a pet peeve. Like if I can't get into it after the first book or two,
Mm-hmm.
I'm not reading it.
Right. Right. Like I read that. Shoot, I can't remember the series. I read the first book. I devoured it, but then the second book was just like, ugh. It slugged through the first two chapters, and I was like, yeah, I'm not reading this. I think it was by a guy named Vaught, Vaught.
Mm-hmm.
And it was about these guys that experience supernatural powers because they had near-death experiences, and then they were
That
able
sounds interesting.
it was fabulous. The first book was just right in your face, so good, and then the second book just went flop in the second chapter. I was like, yeah, I'm not reading this anymore. So yeah, I'll have to find that for you, but it was a good read. It was a good quick read. Anyways, so all right, so the Dresden's Files, I could probably pick that back up. I've read all of Sanderson. I've read all of Rothfuss. I've read all of Feist, including his new book.
Speaking of Feist, did you get the first one for Philip yet?
No, not yet.
No,
Okay.
they're sitting in a box in my garage. I just need to ship them.
You just send them all of them just in one. Here you go.
Yep.
Start reading.
Well, he's
Enjoy.
upstairs reading a Stephen King right now. I can't remember which one he's reading.
Nice.
But
I never
yeah,
got. Thrillers never caught my fancy, man.
mine either, man. I read a couple Kuntz, and then I was done. I was like, yeah, I can't do King. He's just weird. Like,
It's not that he's not a bad
No.
writer. Like
No,
I'm
read The
like
Dark Tower.
like
right. Like I read Dark
the
Tower.
internet powers that be, like, don't come out and try and smite me because, like, I'm trying to bash a writer. I'm not saying he's a bad writer. Okay, let's make sure we're all on the same page.
Yeah, I'm like the only dude in chat, so you don't have to worry about
Okay,
it.
talking to myself here.
That changes now.
Myself. Don't let me get me.
By myself.
That's a different song, Bob. Oh, shit.
Multiple ends. I love it. It's great.
I should have done that. You song Bob and he responds with a different song.
You guys have so much
Next
fun.
week,
You
guys.
guys-
I love it.
That's how I work.
Oh,
I know one of
man.
you's waiting for me to say a catchphrase, so you can circle that one.
No.
You don't know what I've got on my list, so shh.
Oh gosh.
Oh man, yep. So I'm gonna have to recycle the ones that I have used tonight, but we'll get there later. So
We will.
I started watching today Hell on Wheels. Have you heard of this one yet?
No.
It's like Ice Road Truckers.
No, this one is actually about the push to connect the West and the East after the Civil War with the railroad. And it's an old gritty, God bless you. It's a gritty
Excuse me.
Western kind of feel, but it's also bringing in that animosity of race and color, not just African Americans, but Native Americans and all of this stuff. And you
That
know,
sounds really good.
it during the time where we are right now, it's something, man. It makes you turn your head and go, wow, this was a real thing. Like this was a real feeling. The fact that you've got this guy who fought for the South. Do you guys recognize the term graybacks?
Yeah. From history, absolutely. It has to do with money, if I remember correctly.
Okay.
So they weren't. It was Civil War printed money from the South.
Interesting. Okay. Well, they're calling this soldier a grayback, so maybe that's in connection to that. But it's pretty good. It was originally done by AMC. I think Netflix finished out the series. If I'm not mistaken. But it's
Christ have mercy.
You okay?
Yeah, I just don't like.
Was that a firework?
Yeah.
Man, we heard that. Like I thought somebody like Yoshi fell off the television.
Did you hear that?
Yeah, I heard that.
That was a firework.
Wow.
I'm not kidding.
Wow.
That one shook the house.
Yeah. You should. Never mind. No, don't retaliate. Especially not now. Not while we're
I don't look
recording.
good in orange. I don't look good in orange. I don't look good in orange.
That's
I
right.
don't look... Okay.
Alex? No. Don't.
Alex, ship a can up here. No, it's illegal as all get out in this state. Anyways, moving on.
Oh, he pulls out a book. I thought you were reaching for something else inside of your chair.
Oh, really? No, that's down here.
Oh, man.
Oh, the joys of
Roll for
living.
initiative.
Yeah. No,
What?
That's not what I was called. He says roll for initiative.
Oh, Lord.
That's funny. We're gonna have to play sometime, fellas.
Yeah.
I've been on hiatus with the guys I used to play with the
Oh,
last
yeah?
couple months.
I mean, of all times when we are so socially distanced, now would be the time to, get on and play a round online. But
The hard part is just having the hard part's just having the time, brother.
yeah, amen to that. Amen
That's
to
a G
that.
for me.
Oh, is it? Well, aren't you just fancy snants?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh, boys. Good times.
Yeah, man.
Yep, can't say that one online.
I talked to what?
I said I can't say that one online. I found a dad joke.
Oh. No, I was gonna say. So one other thing I found out. So obviously, we were talking earlier about mom and dad and them.
That's also a
going
G
to-
for me.
What is?
Patrick brings up first dad joke.
Oh, I have to, man, because I'm also the timekeeper.
I'm just
It
saying.
is. We keep going. We keep going for hours if we didn't have a someone keeping the clock on schedule.
Yeah. And
No,
if we want people to watch
I'm
these.
watching.
Mom and Dad,
4
go.
hours later. Yeah, no. So, obviously, I saw the pictures of them at the core there this morning, and
Yeah.
got a kick out of it. But things Dad told me, really kind of blew my mind. Dad was really excited about getting a chance to meet these new corps officers. Did you hear where and I think his first name is Hoon.
Yep.
Did he tell you what he did before he became a pastor?
He was a police officer.
He was a sheriff's deputy in Fulton County.
Oh, in Fulton County. No kidding.
Yeah, down in Atlanta.
Wow.
So, for everyone that doesn't know, our dad was a police officer in Glenn County, which is a little bit farther south and east of Atlanta. But police officer for 16 years, and then
17.
went into 17. Okay, thank you, Boyle. And then became a pastor, and so to install the new lieutenants at their first corps.
Oh, no. It's not their first.
Oh, is it not?
No, they came there from Memphis.
Oh, okay. My bad. I
Yeah,
was
no,
of the
you're good.
impression that they were. I was of the impression that this was that they were new officers.
No, but they're still lieutenants, so this will be their second appointment. I've served with Hoon a couple times in disaster, and he's hilarious. This dude is just a trip. He's got a great testimony too.
I love it.
Yeah.
So, but Dad was really excited that here's this corps officer that's taking over Louisville South, and it was like, man, oh man, like small world.
Oh yeah. Absolutely. Alex, nice chair there, buddy.
So you were saying a dad joke.
I was saying a dad joke, but that one wasn't appropriate. I used to be an addict to time travel, but that's all in the past now. Yeah, I got a
I
womp
think
womp
Greg
from that
froze on that one.
one. Okay.
Sorry.
Two cannibals are eating a clown. One says to the other.
Does this taste funny to you?
Yeah.
I think I got two. I don't know if one I think I've already said before though. What kind of bird never needs a haircut?
A buzzard?
Bald eagle.
A bald eagle.
Yeah, same line.
Yeah,
I'm
that
taking
one's
it.
not
And then-
appropriate either, but I want to share that one with you later.
Okay, thanks.
Zoe said this one today. Knock knock.
Who's there?
Cow says.
Cow who says who?
No, silly. Cow says moo.
Cow says moo. Greg, have you seen Caroline's cheese?
I can't.
You haven't seen her do cheese yet?
It's pretty great.
Yeah, you're gonna
No.
have to FaceTime that one. Oh wait, you can't. You don't have an Apple product.
Alex, do you
We
have
both
Apple?
have Duo, dude. No. No. We both have Duo.
I got you. I got you.
All right, this one made me laugh. What's
And Facebook.
Go.
He's coming in and out. What you
Yeah,
got?
he is. Greg, go.
Go.
what's brown?
I got nothing.
What's brown? Poop.
He sounds like a Transformer.
Technical difficulties, my friends.
Yeah. He sounds like a Transformer.
and stick.
If
Autobots, roll out.
if we only get the punchline.
I think what's brown and sticky is what he said.
What's brown and sticky?
Yeah, I was right. I don't know.
What?
A stick?
He just nods. That's awesome.
Big brain.
Just read an interesting fact. Bruce Lee had a vegan brother. Broccoli. Greg didn't get it.
No, he just didn't
laughed.
find it funny.
I'm creating an app to find qualified electricians in your area. You'll like this, Alex. It's called
Yeah.
Watts App.
That sounds like something Greg would use to go recruiting.
Watts.
Yeah. How do you get a country girl's attention?
Family Channel.
No, it's clean. It's clean. It's clean. How do you get a country girl's attention?
I don't know, Greg. How?
How, Greg?
A tractor. A tractor.
A tractor. A tractor.
I thought I was going much worse than that.
A
Mm-hmm.
tractor. What does a cloud
What does a
wear?
didgeridoo?
What does a didgeridoo what? Do?
What does a didgeridoo?
I have no idea.
What?
What does a didgeridoo?
What does a didgeridoo?
What does a didgeridoo do? What does it do, Alex?
Whatever a didgeridoo wants.
And all that with family, he drops the mic.
Or just the book of dad jokes that I keep next to me.
I
for
love
this.
it. That's right. That's right. All right.
What's the most detail-oriented?
Most detail-oriented what?
Ocean.
Pacific Ocean?
The Pacific.
Specific ocean.
The Pacific.
Because there is no specific ocean.
Right.
There is the Mediterranean Sea, though.
Right.
That's all I got.
That's all you got. What does a cloud wear under his raincoat?
Bloom.
Thunderwear. He says, ha ha ha. Thanks, Greg. I appreciate it.
Hello.
We heard.
Thunderwear.
Thunderwear.
I like that one.
All right, folks. Well, we have definitely graced that hour period, and we have had a good time. I don't know about you, but we're blessed and highly favored to have you guys hang out with us. Thank you so much for spending your time, whatever time that might be, whether it's nighttime, daytime, drive time, potty time. I don't know what. Wherever you take in your. Oh, that's a nice look there, Alex. Thanks, bud. Wherever you take in your podcast, we truly appreciate it. This is episode 30. I haven't said that yet. Episode 30. This is almost as many years as you guys are. So look at that.
We're a year apart.
Yeah, I know. Thank you, Alex. 6 and 7, not 7 and 8.
12 months, 1 week, 6 hours. Or 12 months, 1 week, 6 days, 2 hours, and 27 minutes.
Thanks. So, with that being said,
It was a leap year.
it Greg, you need sleep. Alex,
Yeah.
keep being you, buddy. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. All right. Well, we love you guys. This is all we have for episode 30. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. You can catch us on twitch.tv/brothersinarmspodcast. You can find us anywhere your podcasts are delivered. Seems like most of you are finding yours on Apple. So thank you so much for that. For the rest of you, you're with these two knuckleheads, wherever you find your podcasts. But we're glad that you're here. Thanks for hanging out with us.
Yeah.
You can find us. Yay! You can also find us on YouTube, Brothers in Arms Podcast, and please follow us on Twitch at on Twitter at YourBIA Podcasts. That's all I got. Greg, you got anything?
As always.
He's going to say change your socks, drink water,
Take your Motrin.
take a Motrin.
Always.
Yeah, take your Motrin. That's right. Alex?
Well, I was going to say the same thing.
Oh, were you really? Well,
Yeah.
fine. I'll
Except,
go.
oh, I was going to add in potassium citrate. It's good for the joints.
Good for the joints. Thanks, you old man.
We're getting up there in age,
That's
so
right.
you know.
Yeah. Well, folks, I got nothing but this. You know, hug your kids. You know, enjoy what life you have. Reach out to each other. Don't blow it. You know, use what you got. Time, talents, treasures, all that. And you know, I pray that just enjoy life. Enjoy it to the fullest, and you know, and take care of each other. So, guys, I love you. Thank you so much. It's been fun. Have a great evening. Get some rest. Greg,
love you
go to
too, man.
sleep, man. Gee whiz.
Yeah, seriously. You look dead, dude.
Yeah. He's dying.
It's been I was up late last night, and then
Up early
like
this
I
morning.
said, Zoe decided
He's
that
saying
waking
this with his eyes closed. He's like doing a little Richard over here.
That's more Ray Charles.
I'm sorry, Reed.
Yeah, or Stevie Wonder.
Stevie Wonder. That's who I was thinking of. Sorry, man. Forgive
Yeah,
me. Who did I say?
it's okay.
Ray Charles?
No, Little Richard.
Little Richard. Oh, that's the. Yeah, no, not who I was thinking of. I am so sorry. All right, before I get myself in any more trouble, we gotta close this thing. So, guys, I love you. Take care. Let's talk soon. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
dig the hole, dig the hole. Love you too. Yes. Please.
Love you guys. Good night.
Good
Love you
night.
too.